Here, one receiver on each side, I formation in the backfield for Century as they look for the go-ahead score here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10. Receiver comes in motion, won't get across. Here's a reverse play as Volk gets around the edge towards the right side. Minot trying to chase him down. Volk gets inside the 15, across the 10, gets around the defenders, into the end zone, touchdown. A 30-yard score for Dion Volk, but the laundry flies on the field, and we'll see what the call is coming up.
Yeah, I think we got a holding here as they were turning around, get to the edge there. And that's a tough thing. When you put us poor linemen out on the edge and making us run, that can be a tough thing sometimes to try to hold on to a little guy, you know.
Now this is a big play going either way. Holding call is against Century.
Against the offense, number 54.
Still first down, but we go one way with big yardage, and then we go the other way with big yardage.
Yeah, and watch on the edge. What happens is when a lineman gets an open space, watch the D-back turn himself. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on the edge here. There you go. He turns himself. As a lineman, we can't keep up with our feet sometimes, and that happens. And that's the call, and that's the way that it falls sometimes.
It's only a 5-yard penalty, but it seems so costly because you take away the 30 yards that took them to pay dirt on the play. So we are still tied at 7, and there's one receiver on each side now from the right hash. 1st and 15. I formation. Here's a pitch off to the left side. Kraft breaks a couple of tackles and is able to scoot ahead. Nice run by Kraft out towards the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and good balance. I mean, you watch it. He got caught a couple times being hit low and stuff like that, but it was able to keep his balance and get some more yardage out of it.
8 yards on the carry for Kraft. 2nd down and 7 for Century. Still a golden opportunity for Century as we tick down towards the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Big thanks to our premier sponsors, BEK Communications, SRT Communications, Fox 26, and Fox 24 today, helping to bring you this presentation of AAA semifinal football. Here's a running play right up the middle. Looks like it's good for first down yardage as the ball is carried out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and we showed, on the earlier drive when Minot High was getting some good push up front, and boy, they're doing a good job here on the edge. And what's happening is they are running at really away from the two middle big tackles and running towards that edge where you got more linebacker style. And so, a fullback on a linebacker is going to be much better offensively than a fullback on a lineman. So
Kraft, who carried that ball for the first down, goes off the field limping. So the mainstay tailback for Century not in on this play. We'll see if he returns during the drive. Here's a handoff, and the running back is hit hard. His replacement, Ryan Gazelchin, who's had a couple of carries earlier in the game, gets rocked near the line of scrimmage. Kraft has been so big today, over 100 yards on the ground in a game where passing has not been in play all that much.
When you're looking at a game like this and a play like this in a position of the field right now, if I'm Coach Wingenbach, I'm telling my guys just settle down, take it a play at a time, execute the job in front of you, and then just don't get too nervous down in the red zone here.
One receiver each side. Fisher under center. Fakes the handoff, looking left side. The receiver seemed well covered. He makes a move. Wiseman towards the back corner of the end zone. Incomplete, but we've got a flag on the play. And suddenly, as we get into what could be the last drive of the game, we just have flags flying everywhere. This is the 3rd or 4th penalty if you go back to the fair catch penalty on the punt. The officials discussing it.
They said it looked like he might have had some jersey, but yeah, they're going to call holding. Yep, they called the holding on that. It just says he was trying to create separation. The Minot High defender wanted to make sure he didn't give up the touchdown. Always you want them to defend with their feet, but I guess if you're not going to give up the touchdown, that's probably a good thing right here.
Well, Century will get some help getting closer.
4, half the distance to the goal.
Holding that time.
In your top corner there he's holding on. Tough to see there.
Yeah, that's the only angle we had on that play. It is tough to see. Here we go. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line after the penalty. Heavy formation in the backfield behind Fisher. He hands the ball off. Gazelchin on the ground. Gazelchin just shy of the end zone. An 8-yard carry before he's upended at the 1.
And those of you who are watching that yellow line is a soccer line. So just in case somebody's going, wait a second, he crossed that line. That yellow one's a soccer line. The white one's the illustrious goal line.
Second down and goal. They hurry to the line. Fisher hands it off. Gazelchin on the carry. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Century on top with just 3:32 remaining in the fourth quarter here in this AAA semifinal game. They'll try and add the extra point to make it a full 7-point lead. They've got the 6 that they were concerned about, though, as Gazelchin works on the carry.
They get off the ball. Great push right behind Reel again. The push just created such a crease for him to run through. And one thing to remember is, as they attempt this PAT, the first touchdown, that drive they had, that long drive, that was only 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's not as though, they've got to run a 2-minute hurry-up offense necessarily. They do have to make sure they're making some yardage, but they do have some time.
I think PAT is good after the 6th touchdown of the season for the backup Gazelchin. It is 14-7 with 3:32 to play here at the Bismarck Community Bowl.
Advantage Appliance has all of your household needs covered. You'll find top-of-the-line products from Whirlpool and Maytag, and our extensive selection of fridges, washers, dryers, kitchen appliances, and more provides you endless options. Ask about our stainless steel package and kitchen concepts. Also, Advantage Appliance guarantees free delivery within 50 miles. Home of the free 10-year parts warranty, at Advantage Appliance, our customers have the advantage.
Minot now trailing Century with only 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go. The Magicians about to get the ball after Century able to take great advantage of a short field and get the go-ahead score on the back of their backup running back.
One big thing here for Coach Holman, he's got to get these guys, forget about that last drive. You've got to forget about it, and they've got to focus forward. If they look back on that, it's going to be much tougher for them to execute their plays. They have to face forward and focus on the job in front of them.
There aren't a ton of two-way players, so hopefully these offensive players have their mind right for the Magicians as they set out to look for the tying score. Here, ball bouncing towards the sideline. There's a good start and a good read along the sideline by the return man, Haugen.
That discipline is very tough. You know that that's a live ball. You know there are guys coming running down on you, and you've got to make that decision and watch it creep out of bounds. That was impressive to see him make that read.
Yeah, he played it about as well as you could.
Mm-hmm.
He was right there if it wasn't going to go out, so he could snatch it up. He just would have been out on some yardage.
Kick, out of bounds, penalty, place. First down.
Again, we're still dealing with that wind. We'll probably deal with it during our second game tonight. Don't forget, this is just the first of a doubleheader. Bismarck High against Mandan in a rematch of maybe one of the best football games all season long at any level this year. Here, Yanasco on the first down carry as this drive starts at the 35-yard line following the penalty with the ball being kicked out of bounds. He gets out to about the 39-yard line, a 4-yard pickup for Yanasco.
One thing Minot High has switched to and added to their repertoire this year is that they do have the ability to run from a armband, so they can call them all from a no-huddle situation.
Yanasco throws over the middle. It is tipped and incomplete. A deep man, Jack Fagerlin, the tight end, had a chance at it after it was tipped out on the coverage of Van Dusen, the intended target.
The Magicians are really lucky on that one, and that's when something goes vertical like that, a ball gets tipped in the air. Unfortunately, a lot of times defenses will come down with that. So.
Well, you look in those situations, and anytime a ball's tipped in the middle, you probably got a 2-to-1 man advantage for the defense. So they just have more bodies out there.
Exactly, and the receivers are probably running north and south.
One receiver each side, I formation now on third down already. Fake the handoff, rolling to his right. Yanasco sets up, tries to go back the other way. Yanasco finally gets a desperation pass. It's caught near the first down marker and then dropped. Incomplete. Tanner Presky had it in his arms and he could not hold on. Fourth down upcoming for the Magicians. Outstanding effort by Yanasco, who has kept some plays alive with his legs. Again, started out to his left, tries to go back right with the defender trying to knock the ball out more than rip him down the ground, it looked like. He had the opportunity. The sophomore with some strength, a young man, but 5'11", nearly 200 pounds, quarterback position. He's got decent size.
This is very possibly a season right here. This is the down. This is a huge down.
2 receivers each side from the left hash. Yanosko on the play action. Rolls towards his left now. Tries to find a seam up the middle. He's got the first down yardage.
Wow.
Just enough to get over the 45-yard line. Move those chains, say the Magicians fans.
Oh, that's playing like a warrior. That's not letting it down, not going to die. That's what you need in the playoffs.
He needed a lot of yardage to get that first down on a running play, or what turned into a running play. He gets the 6 he needed, running right up the middle where all the defense should be. Yanosko now trying to follow on a QB keeper on a design play that goes nowhere, and the clock will run down under 2.5 minutes. They're moving quick, but they're still mixing in the run a fair amount, which leads the clock to run.
And I would say that's the right mix. Move quickly, but still keep your balanced offense.
Here's a pass to the left side, caught towards midfield, over midfield, then falling out of bounds. Did he get out? He did. That's initially the signal was that Mellum was still inbounds, but then the call changes, and the Magicians suddenly in Patriots territory.
Yep, when I'm looking at this, if they can get down inside the 25 with 30 seconds left, I would end, I think they have 3 timeouts left, is that correct?
We've got 2 timeouts for both sides so far, left in this half.
So 2 timeouts is still okay. I'd say if you're inside the 25 with 30 seconds left, you still got plenty of opportunity to attack.
3rd and inches upcoming after the measurement by the officials, and this is one of those boons where the officials calling for the break that stops the clock and allows Minot to really get set up with what they want to do on the play.
And watch to see how they're walking right up to the line. As soon as that umpire sets that ball and it's time to go, they're going to get off this ball and get going.
2 receivers on each side. Yanosko doing a nice job in this hurry-up offense right now for his squad.
I would look for a bubble throw, possibly look for a throw to the side to one of them offset receivers here.
Yanosko gets under center, goes for the sneak. They just want to get the first down. That gets them a couple extra yards, and it stops the clock after almost no movement on it.
Yeah, that was a good call. I think Yanosko read that. They were looking, I could tell by the eyes on the receivers they were looking inside for something there, and he saw something inside and took it.
So Yanosko.
That's pretty good confidence for a sophomore, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. He's shown it throughout the day. Here he fakes the handoff, now rolls back. He's got a defender chasing him, gets a good block. Yanosko still looking for help, throws downfield. It is thrown out of bounds, incomplete on the first down play. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, that was Colton Larson picking up. Remember last time when he tried to boot, nobody picked that guy up, and he got set. This time somebody picked him up and gave him at least a little more time to
It took a little while for them to find him. It looked like he had 3 blockers in the backfield there to help him out, and none of them picked up that big man running right up the middle. So Yanosko, at least not throwing the game away there, gives his team another chance. 2 receivers each side from the left hash on 2nd and 10. Yanosko takes the snap, feels the blitz.
Oh, we got
screen
a screen
play,
yep.
Caught, taken across the 40. Now Colton Larson still on his feet to the 30, tries to cut it to the outside. He's got some space to the 25, spinning around across the 20. He falls down. Great yardage for Colton Larson. You could tell he was a fullback on that play, kind of slowly trying to work his way upfield, but he picked up great yardage.
Yeah, I've seen water matriculate through rock faster than that, but yeah, and he does a good job using his body weight and just shifting downfield.
He gets
great call by the coach.
Inside the 20. About a 23-yard pickup on the screenplay. There.
Oh.
A flag comes flying after the play.
Looks like, there was a kind of hands on his back. Whether they call the interference, I'm not sure, but that'll be interesting to see what happens here because that really changes it. I think we're going to go half the distance if they do call that. Yep, and that's what they call.
Very few penalties in the first half. All of a sudden in this 4th quarter, yellow has been on the ground left and right.
Well, and I think, the pressure's built so much that, now they're in the thing where they're doing everything they can. Well, unfortunately, sometimes that becomes a little extra than they need to do.
After the penalty, 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Yanosko hands it off. The running back up the middle. Larson bowls into the end zone. Touchdown, Colton Larson.
Great job.